You're going to wonder who's the real photographer in this job with you walking around with that camera.
I'm just a poser.
I know,
you're the real deal.
I know, but I don't. No, but I hate cameras. I don't even want to know about them. They get in my way. The fact that I have to use that shape or whatever it is, and I see the picture, but I don't even think of a camera to do the picture.
And how did you get into photography in the first place?
I was a jazz drummer.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I wanted to go to America, and I found out British Airways were taking on air stewards, where you flew one day. You know, there's the Strategos, I think, or something. I think that was the plane. It's a 14-hour flight, and then you had 3 days off in New York, and then flew back to London, and had 3 days off in London. So I saw my new future as the international jazz drummer. And I went to join BAC, and in it they gave me, and they said that you've got to take a job here for 3 months first, and then you get first choice of being taken on as a steward. So I took this job in the photographic unit, and they gave me homework at the weekends about doing reportage down the airport, getting familiar with cameras and all that. And I accidentally took a shot of Rad Butler, who was the English Foreign Secretary at the time, and he was dressed in pinstripe suit.
He was
like a Hackett ad.
snappy dresser.
I know he was. He was surrounded by African chieftains in their sort of tribal gear, and he'd fallen asleep at the airport. I didn't know who he was. It was just an eye-catching picture. Anyway, a reporter comes up and said, "I saw you take that picture. My editor would like to see it." So I sent up. They gave him the roll of film. Rang the guy up at 6 o'clock. He said, "I love the picture. I'll give you 25 quid for it, and I'd like you to cover the airport for me every Saturday." So suddenly I had another sort of thing in life, but I didn't really know what I was doing for years. I mean, it's all instinct.
I still don't know what I'm doing. You know?
No, you never do. That's the mark of a genius.
But you know, how did you get the access to these actors? I mean, you shot Frank Sinatra.
I know. I don't know.
Michael Caine.
I was introduced to Frank Sinatra by Ava Gardner. It was, and you know, he said, "Right, you're with me." And for the next 3 weeks,
how did you know Ava Gardner?
Working on movies.
Nice.
I mean, the 60s. I started in the 60s, and that was a God-given time. I mean, the very first job I had when I actually took a job on a newspaper was to go and photograph a group. And I get there, and it's the Beatles, and they're making this record called "Please Please Me." I mean, so I started at the top in a roundabout way and never looked back.
Would you take a picture of me with using my camera? And do I have the ingredients for a leading man?
Yes, you do. I think next ad campaign should be you.
Well, if you shoot it then,
Mr. Hackett.
Okay. Thank you very much, Terry.
Okay, mate.
We've got some work to do.
Okay, yeah, we have.